I'm Ann.
I'm Jalecia.
And we are She Vibes.
Come vibe with us.
Hey guys, welcome back to She Vibes. I am Brittany.
I'm Ann.
And usually it would be I am Jalecia, but she's not here right now. She has a family emergency, so you guys just gonna have the pleasure of vibing out with me and Ann today. So yeah, like always, grab your hookah, grab your alcohol, your drinks, all that, bring it all to the table.
Chill out and vibe out with us.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we're going to talk about expectations versus reality. So I know going through life and, interacting with people, you get a sense of how people move and, how, the way things actually happen. But when you kind of, in the social media age, it's like you see things like online and, the way people carry themselves or, how they speak. It's like a warped sense of reality. It's like, this is not how real life happens. Like, you put the phone down, go outside, touch some grass, do something. But like, actually be engaged with, human and have human contact instead of just like staring at that screen all day. So it's like you're seeing one thing, but in reality, things are totally different. So kind of one of the things that we wanted to discuss is like the topic of body shaming. That's kind of like, sometimes when you're in the mirror, like I would see like some like memes sometimes, like it's like, oh, when you're in the mirror, you look fine, you look good, you look one way, but it's like when you take that picture, that camera humbles you.
Oh,
it humbles you, man. Like, I'm like, dang, I really look like that? Like,
yeah. Or like, or like you could catch some people be like, okay, I only like when I take my pictures. I don't like when everyone else take my pictures or some things like that. Cause
gotta get my angles. Thank you.
It's so funny, but like we get it, but at the same time, like you gotta say F it. I am who I am.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it in all angles. But one of the things with social media, like Lizzo, she's out there, she's showing her body, she don't care, because she loves who she is, regardless of what society or what Instagram, the social media world, and which is a whole nother world, thinks about her. Most of the times we see the slim waist, huge butts, a lot of it's fake, a lot of it's real, but hey, love whatever it is. But you see all these people running out and getting a lot of plastic surgery and all these things because they're trying to fit an expectation. They don't understand that that's not reality. The average woman just don't look like that, but now it's becoming a norm, And you got a lot of men now coming out, they always got something to say. Got something to say. Yeah. So they always like, oh, I want a natural body, a natural woman, a beauty, whatever. But in the same, in the same tone or in the same sentence, y'all are, praising the women with the fake bodies. So what do you want? Or let's say, oh, I don't want women wearing wigs. They need to wear their own hair. They need to be natural. But you know what else society does? Oh, your natural hair is not professional enough.
Right.
So again, what do you want?
They're thinking of a certain type of natural.
Yeah.
Not all naturals, but they have a certain look in mind.
Yeah. The curly. And you know what? I seen a meme or somebody was like, I'm not talking about that nappy or whatever. Some girl, it was a dude. It was a dude. And I really honestly feel like women do the most to please a man.
Oof.
Do the
That hurt my soul.
I'm telling you, and I feel like that is the major problem. It's not people running out getting plastic surgery. It's like, look, love who you are.
Do you, sis?
Be your own body goat. You know, in order to like progress in, you know, how you want your body to look and things of that nature, you have to love your body in all stages to even get to that line or get yourself to that level of wanting to change something. But you need to be able to change it because you want to change it,
right?
Not because of society, not because of a man or what they say or what you feel is the expectation of, I guess, the perfect body. And, you know, to me, there's no perfect body. You got big, small, tall, large, round, oval,
people got
square,
rolls, and
everything.
All this stuff. Like, this is like reality. Like, you looking at magazines, all of that stuff is edited, airbrush. Everybody has textured skin. You know, people have, you know, dimples or whatever, you know, on their body. So it's like, when you constantly see these images, it's kind of like almost programmed into you. Like, oh, okay, well, this is what, you know, women are supposed to look like, or this person is supposed to look like if you live this type of lifestyle. Yeah. So it's just like a whole distorted sense of like self and self-image, and you just have to, you know, look at yourself, love yourself.
You know what? Kind of like when you think about it, you could think about like how a lot of people like us like to say we need more representation. We need more families, black families in the image, you know, a nice image as far as the mothers, the dad, the little kids, you know, not the same old image with the single mom and the daddy is gone or things like that. You know, we cry and shout all the time about representation. Right. So we need to think of that as well when it comes to, you know, a body size or the body shape or things of that nature. You need representation across the board. Right. You know, so I mean, we just gotta do better.
You just gotta love yourself. You just gotta just not, you know, internalize other people's thoughts, and because they project some of these things onto you, or, you know, just out in the world. So it's like you really have to be like strong, like self-aware, like self-aware, like very mentally strong about that. Yeah. But girl,
and you know, besides like body, you know, how people look at Instagram and they go through and they see all these people with nice cars. Oh yeah. All these designer bags and designer clothes, flexing, and you want to run out there and get all of those things. I mean, hey, it's nice if you got it, spend it, but don't break the bank. Do not break the bank to try to fit in, because what they're not telling you is that half of that stuff is lease. Yep. And a lot of those things are rented. A lot of those things are borrowed. You know, give it back. A lot of those things are fake. Yeah. You know, so you can't tell if it's fake on camera. You can't.
All you see is a monogram prints and the logo.
Right. That's it. So why is we breaking the bank? You know, if you just needed to take a picture, hey, go do the same thing. Go borrow it. Do something. You know, get a fake one. Whatever works for you, but don't be crazy. Like you're middle class. You know what kind of money you got.
You know your pockets.
You know your pockets. Yeah. You know you don't have to go and get the top designers. And anyways, we need to be supporting these black designers.
Amen. It's a lot of talent out here.
A lot of talent. A lot, you know, so do not sleep on them at all, because they have a lot of great things. Cost efficient, I know it works for my pocket.
There you go.
You know, and I'm like, I'm real big on finances. I'm not gonna throw away money on designer like that. I mean,
Thank you. It's like some of the stuff is nice, but it's like I don't like it, that much just to be giving them all my money. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I can be doing other stuff.
Because it's bigger fish to fry. Like you really, I rather invest it or something.
Life is happening for real around here.
I want to return. Like I don't know. Like if I can't flip it, nah.
Yeah, some of it is not. It's really not that deep.
Yeah.
So like even with the like the flexing and all this stuff, it's like you are seeing, like you were saying, you're seeing one part of it.
Exactly.
But it's like, I know my mom always used to say, like, cut your coat according to your size. So you, like we were saying, like, your pockets and all of this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel like you have to put up a front or feel like live this lifestyle because you feel like you're lacking something or lacking somewhere. Like if you want to be at a certain level, like you have to put in the work, do the work.
Yeah.
Set goals, where you want to be, what you got to do. Just, stick to it, grind it out,
mm-hmm.
do what you got to do. And then you can, be flexing or, show off or whatever you want to do. But it's like, you have to focus on what you got going on. So don't be watching nobody else.
At all. Okay. So that's it.
For this segment.
Yes. And after this quick break, we'll be back and we'll jump into our second segment, guys.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's events.
Hey guys, welcome back. So this segment is our fed up / what's on your mind. But first, I just want to touch on this hookah right now because it was hitting. I was smoking it a little bit, before we started, but it was real smooth and it was real nice. What's the flavor again?
Okay, so the shisha that I used is CBD. And it's Hydro, HYDRO. It's in a black and silver box. If you live in Houston, you can go off Harwin to any of those smoke shops. Really, I go to the one that's out for all day, and it's a really nice wholesale place, and that's where I get my Hydro shisha. So this hookah, I'm doing something different for the set today. Usually it's just a regular head, but we actually have an orange head today. I saw it in a video, and I've done the orange head and a lime and a lemon at home. So
that sounds good.
It was so good. The lime was really, really good.
Yeah, we said lime. I was like,
lime was really good. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. So I need to actually get some more shisha, but I know this one is Cali Drizzle, and it has this. I can't really explain the flavor, but it's like, what it tastes like to you, the flavor.
It's like a tinge of sweetness.
Yeah, like a little tropical.
Yeah.
Also, I added the smallest amount of Jamaican mint, and that's all it takes is a sprinkle. Really, like nice a sprinkle.
And smooth. I'm like, okay, I'm not over here choking my
lungs.
Yes.
Sometimes, if you put too much mint and you start smoking your hookah, with the Jamaican mint, it will open up your whole chest.
You can breathe. You can smell everything.
Nostrils open. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's really, really good, y'all. And also the coal that I used this time was just the King, I think it's called King Smoke or something like that. Instead of the coconut coals. Usually I put those on top of the hot plate, and you just warm it up and just put it on top of the orange. But really, you just cut the top off the orange, cut a little piece on the inside out, remove, make sure it's a hole in the bottom, and really just sit it on there, you know. But maybe one day I could actually show y'all like a run through, like from beginning to end about how to set it up. You know, a lot of people I know love hookahs and want to really know how you can, you know, set things up and spice it up a little bit. But not only that, though, the reason why people use the fruit is because the shisha lasts longer, the flavor. And it's a little bit more smoother and less harsh in the bowl. You know, it's just burning. Instead, when you put the coal on, it's actually cooking the fruit on the inside. So yeah,
look at you teaching me stuff.
Yeah, you know,
give me
a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Okay.
But yeah, so also let's just jump into
the segment. What's on your mind? You fed up? What's going on, friend? What you got going on?
You know, guys, I mentioned Black designers in the first segment, so it's only right if you talk about it, you gotta be about it. Bam, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she got the chocolate.
Got the, you know, little chocolate for y'all.
That's really cute.
You know, it's really cute, very cost efficient. Black designer. I like his bag. I'm going to get another one. I know a lot of people get mad because as soon as they drop, they sell out. And there's a trick behind it, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Hold on.
Come on.
Let me put the bag. Okay.
Because I gotta give you one.
So, there's a time difference. So know that wherever you at, because they're in I want to say they're in California or something like that. Whatever. As soon as it drop at 9, you need to be on at 8. You need to be on at 8. You need to be logged in, and your credit card needs to be out. Kid you not. Because as soon as I bought this purse, I wanted to get the big one, and tried to go back. All of it sold out.
That's crazy.
All of it. So yeah, you got to be on your P's and Q's, or you gonna lose out.
Stay ready.
You gotta stay ready, pretty much. And so it wasn't that expensive, and it didn't take forever for it to come. I think it took like a week, less than a week, maybe.
That's not bad.
It's not, because it was a weekend. Like I believe I ordered it like maybe on a Wednesday, and so you know you have the weekend. They don't really move around too much, and then I got it probably like on a Tuesday. So yeah, so delivery is fast too. But yeah, friend.
Okay. Might have to grab me one of them bags. I've been seeing them everywhere. I'm like, those are cute. So gotta support the Black-owned business. So for me, I got like I got a fed up, and then I got a review that I want to, talk about, like the little shows or whatever. So first off, fed off and just kind of tying back into the expectations versus reality. People that, claim that they are bosses or bossed up or whatever, blah, 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 blah. You're doing one thing, you're saying one thing, on social media, but it's like the follow through and like, the behind the scenes, sometimes it's a little like, okay, what's going on? Like, so it's like, I've seen,
give us an example, friend.
Girl, okay. So I was dealing, well, not dealing, I won't say dealing, but I wanted to do like a photo shoot.
Okay. So
like I did one for my mom, like for her birthday or whatever. So we went there, had the session, cool. The guy was nice, everything. He had the, the initial photos, ready to go. But we wanted to get more photos. So I was like, okay, just let us know how many, like how much it is, to get the additional photos edited or whatever. So it's taken like months to even get a reply. Like we had that done in like
bad business.
And we had that done in like August, and then I've been like, following up, sending emails, calling, texting, blah, 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 nothing. I didn't get a reply until like maybe 2 months later saying like, oh, I'm so sorry. This isn't normally what happens. my assistant should have sent you this, da 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 da. I'll let you know when they're done. I'm just like, okay, thanks. Did I get the photos? So that, like, just that, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was ready to come back to you. Like, I was ready to, give you the money. Like, so what are you doing? Like, really, like, what is it? And I've been trying to follow up and, do all this stuff. Like, I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. Forget it. So it's just like, practice what you preach. Like, you're doing this, you're running a business, but it's like the customer service is like non-existent.
Sucks.
So I'm just like, really?
If you're a boss, be a boss. Don't be a boss on the ground, like you really moving and you doing what you're supposed to do, but behind the scenes you're slacking, the communication is poor, you're not doing what you're really supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Things are following through, all that. But
yeah, that was just my little thing I had.
I'm glad you said that, friend, because I got one now. I got another
you got one? Okay.
To piggy off of what you said, because like I did see this post on Facebook, and it's like a meme that's going around, and pretty much in the meme it was talking about how people speak about support Black businesses. However, there's another side. There's another side that we're not talking about. Uh-oh. But a lot of Black business, like, oh, y'all need to support us, y'all go do this with this people, or you do it with these people. But hey, are you talking about what's real, what's going on behind the scenes? Because you're not mentioning that. That's all you're doing is crying on Facebook and Instagram at this point, man. And not telling the real truth. Expectations versus reality. There it is. What I'm saying is like, okay, for instance, in the meme, it said Black nail tech, $100 to like $200. Asian nail tech.
For what?
Oh, and I don't do feet. Nail tech.
Okay.
25 to 50 or whatever the case. Really, Asian nail tech is 25 to 75 or something, 100 too sometimes. But I didn't agree with that one. But and then it went on and it started listing other things that were like super different, versus them versus us type. Right. And for instance, it's an establishment that I go to. I try to support. It's a restaurant. You want to show love, and you want to spend your money with them. They look, with the ones that look like you, everything. You see it, you happy, you want to just support, right? So just because you look like me don't mean I'm gonna cut you slack, because I'm sure not cutting anybody else any slack, and that's the problem. Some of them think you should cut them slack because they feel that you go to the others either way, which is not that. Because if I go, to someone else, trust and believe I'm gonna cut up if my, let's say for a restaurant, like my food is not right. Yeah. Just like this, if I come to you and I tell you that, okay, what you gave me is old. It doesn't taste right. I don't like it. Whatever. You need to go figure out what's going on in your kitchen. You need to come back out and you need to make sure everything is right. I'm sorry. Everything is right.
Quality control.
Not, oh, okay. What is okay gonna, so do you want me to take it off? Okay, yes, take it off. Yeah, but are you gonna give me something else? I still want to eat, right. But I gotta eat. That's the reason why I'm here. But I feel like a lot of people sometimes get sidetracked in their business once you start off and you make a little money and maybe you start adding other elements. You started letting other things slack. Right. But you need to understand how you start, or whatever you started with and you started building your clientele, you need to keep that going or you're going to lose them. Yeah. Is if the food is what got your clients or your clientele, attention, your customers' attention, etc., You need to keep that going. All the party and the DJs and all this other little extra stuff that's going on, that's not really working. Because at the end of the day, you're a restaurant. Yeah. I came here for food. I don't give a damn. Let me say, I don't give a damn about your DJ, what he's playing, and anything like that. And I got this big thing where I don't like people moving and shaking and grooving around my dinner. Like, that's a really big pet peeve of mine. It's like, I need you over there. Keep that
action over there.
Over there, not around my food. You know, things fly. You know, I don't know. All of that. You know, you can be spitting, talking all over my food. Like, you know. But that's either here or there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, make sure you're giving, like, A1 customer service as well. Like, when people walk into your establishment, you should not be dry. Why are you dry? I'm coming here to spend money with you. There's nobody in the front like this. Drove me crazy. He drove me crazy. Okay. So it's like King Smoke or something. It's in Katy. And like I went there because I needed some shisha real quick so I can. It was one of the other shows that we did for the podcast, and I was trying to get some shisha. So I went in there, and first of all, it's only one person that works inside there. Why are you in the back? Why are you not in the front? Number one. Number two, when I walked in, it wasn't no greeting. Hey, how you doing? How can I help you? It's just a stale face. Why do you have a stale face? Like, come on now. Man. So now you got this stale face, and I'm walking in. Now I'm asking you, like, hey, can you get such and such? Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, if I went somewhere else, and which I love this other hookah shop, if I go somewhere else, or when I go somewhere else, it's like, oh, hey, come on. Yeah. Come on over here. Let me see.
It be so jolly.
It's jolly and happy. Just go lucky, you know? That's the type of energy I want. Yeah. That's going to make me come back. That's going to make me spend my money with you. Mm-hmm. And all this other stuff, you know, I know you know. The hair salons. Us.
Girl.
That's what they said. That's what was on that meme too. Girl. It was about them. Like, they want you to come, hair stretched, dried, blow dried, all sorts of stuff, but y'all be BSing too. Girl. Babies and kids everywhere. Like, oh, I got my makeup done one time. All these little kids just, come on now. Why? Little Tyrone and all of them should have been at the house. Period. Like, period. Because you guys don't want that. Y'all don't want them bringing any extra people. Mm-hmm. So then you gonna have your extra people there too.
It's just a lot of chaos, man. I'm just like, dog, what is really happening? What is
I
really
don't know.
going on?
I really don't know. But hey,
girl,
that was
mess is what it is.
That was one of my fat ups, my friend. I don't want to beat a dead horse because we could go on for days.
Oh yeah,
go on for days. So, but like, what was your product review?
Oh, so I mean, lately I just been taking it easy. So I've been binge watching shows. Oh, okay. So I kind of went back, started watching the older seasons of the Housewives of Atlanta. Girl,
hot mess.
A mess. I'm just like, really? Is this really like an issue? Like, it'd be the most like petty stuff, but a lot of them be like slick with it too. Like they be antagonizing like the person. Yeah. Like, oh yeah. I'm like, girl, really?
They really shady. They really shady.
Oh yeah, shady.
They catty. Like a lot of the situations be like over exaggerated.
Yes, I'm like, really? Like, y'all too old for that.
Yeah. What was the last episode that you catch, or what was the last one?
Oh, it was oh my gosh. I think it was the third season, like one of the later episodes where I think Candy and Kim they went on tour. Oh, and Lord. Then they was on that tour bus. Candy was so annoyed with Kim and her assistant.
Oh, yeah, it was the assistant.
They was doing the most. Like, they was really doing a lot. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then when Nene called that girl a slave.
Oh yes. Oh my god.
I was like, what? Like I was not expecting that. I was just like that.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean,
Nene always called that girl a whole bunch of things. Nene did not like her at all.
I was just looking at it like, wow, like for real.
Yeah. She's like, Kim can get it, and your assistant can get it. Yeah.
I'm just like, dog, these women, something else.
Yeah. A hot mess for sure. But you know what? I feel like you're gonna keep watching this a bunch of seasons. But Nene is no longer with the franchise anymore. Yeah. And I was like, dang, because I really enjoyed her. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like she makes the show.
Yeah, she does.
She really makes the show.
Yeah.
And like right now, it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's cool. But I just know if Nene was on it, it would be fire. You know, especially with all the new additions. Mm-hmm. If she was just in for a couple of shows, it would have been.
She definitely
on a whole nother level, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, all is well ends well, I guess. You know.
When I'm done, I need to catch up on the latest season with all the mess with Portia. You know. I've been seeing it. I'm just like, dang. I need to.
But you know, Portia and Simon's situation is not on there. Like Portia was friends with.
That happened after the fact.
I don't know. I don't even know. Quote unquote, not friends
girl,
or friends or whatever. But she introduced, oh, my friend got a jet. That's how she said it one time. So I mean, shoot, she was your friend when she had like the private plane and all that. So I guess that's how you introduced her. But it is what it is, girl. But I mean, yeah. I think I've been watching a few shows as well. I can't wait for Sisters to come back. I'll be watching a show called The Bros.
The Bros.
The Bros. It's so funny. It's kind of like you got The Sisters as a show, and it's all women, and it's going through the life stories and stuff like that. Okay, so they have a show called Bros, and it's 4 men that's like really close. They met each other in college and stuff like that, and so they be having a whole bunch of crazy situations going on. It's like real life. Some of them cheating. Some of them players, some of them got bad friends that like to influence them to do bad shit, Yeah. I mean, one of them is like a college dropout that live with his mama. And his mama is like overly sexual all the time with all of the... She's out of line. When she kind of... Not the over sexual part, but she'll say anything that come up in. She don't care who around. That's like one of those that's outspoken. Yeah. And it kind of almost remind me how my mom is. That's outspoken and to say anything. Yeah. And you be like, come on now, you had to say that right then. Like, come on. Like, she don't even care who's in the room. Like, girl. So that's pretty much one of the dudes' mom on the show is just crazy, and it's like a really good show. It's funny. It's on BET Plus if you guys wanted to check it out. Called Bruh, BRUH. And there's a crossover scene from Sisters.
Oh, in that show.
Yeah. With Andy. Okay. So it's good. It's real funny. So watch it. So you guys, sorry to leave you. But we're about to
wrap up the segment and come back with our closing statements.
See you guys after this break.
Oh my God! I just got through watching a great show on Boss Up Houston Network. Have you heard? They're bossing up, okay? And I heard they're looking for you. Any podcasters, talk show hosts, if you're a writer or producer, we definitely need you. Come aboard and boss up. Our topic today is what's your status?
Hello fam, Ken Mills here once again.
And here at Boss Up, we like to help small business owners and entrepreneurs advertise, promote, or become a sponsor for one of our television, podcast, or radio shows. All you have to do is click the link down below to see if you qualify.
This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
So we're back with our closing statements. So in this episode, we touched on the expectations versus reality. So we kind of just wanted to highlight that, be focused and, worry about what you got going on in your life and not, the influence of others or what anybody else going on, because life is real and it's happening. Like, as you know, everything going on with the pandemic, whatever, life is real. People have been really affected. So it's like you're seeing one thing, but in reality, there's a lot of people hurting. There's, things going on, people trying to get it together. So it's like, just, focus on yourself, try to stay positive. And yeah, that's all I got. Any thoughts, friend?
Well, friend, I think you said a mouthful, but you guys, make sure you comment below. Let us know what you think about the show. What is your examples of expectations versus reality? Let us know of any extra topics you want us to maybe discuss. You could comment that below as well. Once again, we are She Vibes. You can catch us every Saturday at 8. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook.
Okay, no Snapchat yet, but it's coming soon. But She Vibes, SH3 Vibes, VIBES.
Right.
Adios.
Bye.
Hey everyone, I'm Brittany.
I'm Ann.
I'm Jalecia.
And we are She Vibes.